People have waifus and enjoy them. They think fondly of them, and some want to dedicate their whole lives showing their devotions for these characters.
さんに救ってもらったっていうそういう経緯があって自分を救ってくれた人っていう認識なんですよね。だからそこはやっぱり初音ミクだから結婚しようと思って。
But can these characters actually satisfy the needs of an actual person? I don't think so. Now, before you think I'm denying people of their right to love whoever and whatever they want, or I'm not embracing otaku culture or whatever, hear me out. I recently did a video on two people who married fictional characters because of the great love that they feel towards them. From this video, a comment came that said, in a sense, that a relationship with an anime character and the historical Jesus is pretty much one and the same. I appreciate this comment that sparked this idea. So shout out to you, friend.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
So, can you experience a real true relationship with your waifu in the same way you can experience a relationship with Jesus? Let's talk about it. People have waifus for many reasons, some of them being an emotional connection. Creators of a story often can make their characters relatable with great backstories we can feel emotionally attached to. They can display traits of personalities that we want to gravitate to. Waifus or husbandos often have ideals or things that we value in friends or even potential partners one day. Kindness, loyalty, physical
not especially.
appeal,
I love this school
that are
very,
attractive
very
to us that we might not see in the real world. They offer an escape from it with our characters. Some people see their waifu partners as motivation for personal growth. A character's resilience, compassion, or determination can encourage fans to adopt similar traits in their very own lives to be better people in the world. This is a common theme for a lot of anime fans, having waifus or not. Almost a year ago, there was a story in the news about how an anime fan in Taiwan stopped someone with a knife because he was motivated by an anime character named Himmel, which is cool. There is no doubt that anime can cause motivation for a bunch of different things. Characters can make us feel a certain way that makes us attached to them and have ideals that we want realized in ourselves, which is great. For the girl that married Isugi, this was exactly the case. But if people can find all of this in their waifu, even love, then what's the point of believing in God, yet alone having a personal relationship with Jesus? Well, let me tell you, a waifu is a fictional character created by the writers and artists only to exist solely within the realm of anime, manga, or some other medium. They are products of the human imagination and serve as entertainment. I think most people that have waifus or husbandos already know this.
Well, duh.
But Jesus was an actual real person who was documented. The Bible itself, the New Testament, is an historical document. The four Gospels are an account of the real life person of Jesus who did miracles, taught people, healed the sick, cared for the poor, and claimed to be God, and sought to have a relationship with you and I. Relationship with a waifu is really one-sided. No matter how hard we believe that these characters might actually care for us, we project their desires, ideals, and emotions onto the character, but the character itself cannot reciprocate or engage in a real relationship with you. A waifu can't do anything for you, yet Jesus, being a real person who was God himself, can reciprocate love. Matter of fact, Romans 5:8 says that God actually loved us so much that he went to the cross for us. That in Ephesians 2:8-9, that being in a relationship with God is given to us by grace through faith alone. Nothing we can do ourselves. John 3:16 talks about how God loved the world that he gave his only son so that anyone who believes in him shouldn't perish but have eternal life. All throughout the Bible, God is showing his love for humanity and the lengths he was willing to go through for you and I. While a waifu might influence your hobbies, preferences, or provide emotional comfort in your time of distress, at the end of the day, it's entertainment and only offers temporary comfort. Jesus impacts everything about us and transforms a person to live a different life. Being in a relationship with Jesus, you are equipped to live differently, to live for purpose beyond yourself in the world. There's more, but I think this is the most important. A waifu doesn't offer any eternal significance for you. Contrary to what the world may say, we aren't just here for a moment. We die and nothing's after. God created us with intention, with soul, body, and flesh, ultimately to be in relationship with Him. The waifu is temporary, earthly, and ultimately will pass. It can be an idol that, like I said before, only takes and offers nothing. But Jesus, God in the flesh, has taken our sin, shame, and guilt on the cross and offers us in return eternal salvation. But also with that, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, self-control, all of which God gives you by His Spirit. Jesus and the fictional character aren't the same. Yes, sure, Jesus was an historical person 2,000 years removed from our current reality, but Jesus is still as relevant as He was back then, because Jesus rose from the dead after taking on your sin. So isn't me saying that you can't have a waifu. Sure, do whatever you want, but realize your waifu didn't die for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a cool video to make. I'll catch you later.